Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Hibiscus Sports Centre on the Harry Haxton Court as we bring you the QSL men's action between the Southwest Metro Pirates and the USC Rip City. And Dave, what a fantastic game we're going to have on our hands here this afternoon. Two great teams, pretty good lineups, and for me, most exciting thing about tonight's game is seeing the return of John O'Mines back to the Pirate ship.
It is good to see John O'Mines back here in the purple and gold, and I'm sure Coach Kendall is pretty happy with him to see him as well. You know, the Pirates, they've been playing some good basketball for most parts the last couple of games that I've seen, that's for sure. Rip had a bit of a low-scoring affair last week, and obviously they're impacted by the two Eder brothers not being available. But equally, you know, I'm looking forward to a really good game.
Yeah, definitely so. And like, I think it is going to be a great battle. Like two, you know, pretty big teams, pretty deep teams as well. But Southwest, I think, you know, the talent that they're going to bring out on the floor here tonight, especially with, you know, the likes of Tanner Krebs been shooting and just playing fantastic basketball for the last couple of weeks since coming into this Southwest lineup, and now bringing in, you know, international talent from John O'Mines as well after playing a couple of seasons overseas.
Yeah.
You know, they've got a really, really strong starting few.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, Kai's finding his feet too. You know, he's obviously new to the club. He's been trying to distribute the ball and run the team. And as I said, it's a, you know, really new group. So it's going to take a little while for them to come together as well.
Yeah, well, you mentioned Kai Woodfall just before, Dave, and he had a fantastic game last week as well. Like he, like you said, sort of, you know, learning his feet, learning his position within the team. But for such a young player coming in, and some of the way that he's actually been playing has been really fantastic. And it's just good to see some of that local talent coming through, the way that they're playing, and actually mingling with some of the more senior players out on the floor as well.
Yeah, and Matty Yang, he came back last week as well, so it's always good to see him. You know, come into the group, and yeah, I mean, I think again, you know, Jeremy Kendall's going to keep on preaching improvement. So I'm looking for him to, you know, to really try and establish his identity on this group as well.
Yeah, well, Woodfall, you know, averaging 15 and a little bit points per game coming into tonight, only beaten out on the floor tonight by Tanner Krebs on 23.5 points per game. So, you know, pretty good little duo there from the scoring side of things.
Yeah.
And, you know,
the Tassie crew too. Ironically, I coached against those little buggers in the national champs.
Really?
Yeah, yeah, Tasmanian boys. So
yeah, right.
For our Queensland group, I think we beat them. I'm just trying to remember. They had a pretty good group. They had another big guy too, 3 kids at the institute, or around that mark, and yeah, it's good. Good to see him here wearing purple and gold.
Coming against them a few years back, and now they're wearing the colours. False start on the jump ball. Round 2, a little bit better, won by Rip City, so they're going to take things first up here in the hands of Dane Glover. Glover gets it back. He goes inside, tries to fight his way through. The shot is up and rims out for Hancock.
Yeah, a couple of guys I haven't seen before. You know, I don't know Hancock, and you know, the other starter is Toby Campbell for the Rip. Haven't seen him before, so a couple of new faces.
A couple of probably local young talents by the look of them as well. So just up-and-coming juniors working their way through the ranks into the QSL 1 team. Good defensive start for Rip City. Glover, heavily defended, hands off, shot clock down to single digits. Shot is up from Tyler Allen, and he's fouled. Going to get that one against the captain, Christian Pang.
Pang, you not happy? He seemed to think it was a pretty good challenge without a hand.
First is off the back of the rim.
Saw the Allen fan club in the crowd a little while ago. B8 and his wife.
Oh, is he Brian's son?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. I haven't been around a lot of sort of local basketball much lately. I haven't seen Brian in many years, I don't think. He used to always referee. Always coach while I was refereeing, sort of coming through the ranks as well.
Yeah.
Hard coach to come up against, but absolutely lovely guy off the floor.
No, he's a good guy.
Rip, shot clock down to single digits again. Southwest defense really strong at the moment. Tyler Allen putting 2 away though. Pang, top of the 3. Hands off for a Tem. His shot's no good. Ooh, Pangy almost looked like he made a little bit of contact in the face there with Ilton. Three-point shot is up and off the front of the rim for Hancock. Good O-boards though. And great defense there, just shifting laterally and backwards to get position in front. They're going to pick up the charge against Louis Ilton. And probably rightfully so. Good defense by Krebs.
Absolutely.
Like again, he's just such a seasoned player, Krebs. He's been playing fantastic QSL basketball all season, and defensively, that's just what he does. He gets really, really good position, shifts his feet backwards.
Yeah, well, he's in the 10 for the Bullets this year, so hopefully it'll be great to see him get some minutes and see what he can do at the NBL level.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was going to say, because we know he can do that pretty well.
He goes down the other ends, and he's doing work down both ends at the moment, firing his first shot of the game, hitting the three-pointer. Taking the score to 3-all. Back with Rip City now. Shot from Allen bounces out. Fight for the O board is successful for Campbell. Pass gathered there by Glover. Allen for 3. Too strong.
Yeah, Campbell, doing a good job of going to the glass, but just picked up the foul.
Yeah, good rebound there from Krebs as well. He's, oh God, what's he averaging on the rebound count? It's substantial.
Yeah, 13 boards a game.
Just a handful.
It's handy. Just Glover, Glover for me has got to be a little bit more aggressive offensively. He's kind of not really looking to score. I think for the Rip to be effective, he's got to continue to be aggressive. Even though he's going to be a playmaker, it's just kind of, you can play off him because you know that he doesn't even look at the rim basically.
Yeah, an unfortunate spin move there from Atem as well. It looked like it was going to roll through after a really good offensive spin, but just didn't get the friendly roll. 3-ball is up and good. Matthew Hancock going to work. Young Woodfall with it now, hands off to Krebs. Atem tries to find Mua underneath, can't get it. Southwest needing to find something to work. 3 seconds on the shot clock, but it's going to be Krebs firing away and draws the contact as well. 1 second on the shot clock, so good time to draw the contact. They're going to get Tyler Allen for that one. And here he is, our boy, Jono Mines, checking in for the first time for the Southwest Metro Pirates in, can't even think of the last time Jono would have played for the Pirates.
A while.
Great to have him back in the country and can't wait to see him play. I think it was it Croatia or
Greece.
no? Greece.
Yeah, Greece. He think he's still trying to line up something there, and he was really good for Townsville I think it was last season as well. Just trying to think. It's all been a blur. COVID's kind of
thrown everything out of whack.
But he was really good up in Townsville, that's for sure. So it's good to see him here.
Glover lucky to recoil that pass after it went a little bit wayward and somehow manages to find a bucket out of it as well. (8-5) the lead for Rip City. Krebs with it for Southwest off the attempt screen. Fires a nice little jumper. Good looking little shot.
Yeah. Pirates got into their zone here.
Hancock. Ilton. Taking on Mines. Good defense from Jono. 3-point corner bomb is up, but no good. Attempt can't quite get his hands.
Well, they did a good defensive set there from the Pirates in their zone, but you've got to close it out and get a bomb and get that defensive rebound to secure it.
I think attempt thought he had a little bit of a push in the back to knock that one out of court, but referees didn't quite see it that way. Krebs going all the way to the bucket for a nice easy drive. That was lazy defense there from the Rip City. The pathway just opened up and Krebs head straight through it.
Yeah, not a lot of help D on that one. I think Coach Arousi's going to have a little chit chat about their D, I think.
Yeah, well, we'll take a quick rest as well. There's a timeout on the floor from Rip City, but stay right with us and we'll be back with you with more action shortly. And back with you here from the Pirate Ship. We got Tanner Krebs on the line for the and one play. It's 9 plays 8. Southwest with a nose in front, slightly extended up to a 2-point lead. As Glover brings the ball up the floor for Rip City.
Yeah, interesting to see how they go against his zone because they actually struggled, I thought, in those 2 possessions to run some offensive action to give him a good look.
Yeah, well, you look at the number of shots they've been taking when the shot clock is down below, let's say sub 7 seconds. Southwest defense is really strong as Krebs takes it to the rim and throws it down. But they are definitely struggling against that zone defense. The ball, they're having to take rush shots as the shot clock gets down to its final few seconds. Much better look there from Glover. Draws the foul with the and one play as well, so great recognition from him.
Yeah, and that's that's exactly what I was saying. Riggs, he's got to be a threat because if you're just going to be a non-threat and hang out, everyone knows, then you're just going to sag off. But nice little penetration for the M1.
Yeah, well, fit-looking dude as well, and so he should. He needs to recognise where those gaps are opening up, and exactly what he just did on that play there. Just he finds it, he drives through it, copped a little bruiser on the nose from Krebs. Waves it off and makes the and one play, and we're back to a 1-point ball game. Mines on the 3-point line. It's up and far to the right, hitting nothing but the air. I missed something, but Coach Rendell not happy.
They run this little elevator action when the Mines goes through and they close the gap. And yeah, I mean, I think I agree completely with Jeremy Kendall. There's a whole lot of contact with no call. Good job from Pang.
Mines with the rebound. Ooh, that was a carry and a half there from Mines. Thought he could get away with it, but carried over the top of the Muo screen.
Well, I think Jono was sort of complaining that Tyler Allen had a little touch on the ball.
Yeah, okay. I think Kendall's going to argue the point as well. It looks like... Yeah, I don't know. From where I was, like, it was a carry ball. I don't think there was too much of a doubt about that. I didn't wet the bump.
No, Tanner's still complaining about the last play.
Oh, is he still going on? Okay.
Yeah.
I thought he was talking about the Jono one as well. I was like, yeah. Louis Hilton with it now at the top of the 3-point line. Couldn't quite get the hands on it. Ryan Caldwell manages to recover, though. Gets his own rebound, Allen.
Got a box out.
You know, it's back to what we're talking about in the women's game, Johnny. The O-boards will be an absolute killer. If you don't get in front, get a body, like for Southwest, if you don't get a body on them and you're going to let them take those O-boards, they're going to rack up some points pretty quickly as Muo just demolishes underneath, picking up the charge. Good positioning there from Caldwell. Southwest going to go to the bench. Number 7 checking in, Stefano Delorio, with Matiang Muo checking out. There's going to be a technical foul on, well, it'll go against the bench as Muo made comments on the way during the sub. So it'll be a bench technical foul. So USC Rip City get one shot and play continues.
Yeah. I don't know who, the coaching staff's pretty confused.
Yeah, so it was definitely against Matiang Muo, but because the referees had already done the action signal of a substitution, the minute the referee beckons the player onto the floor, that means the substitution has occurred. So Muo was technically still on the floor, but it classifies as a bench technical foul.
Yeah. Oh, no, I just think Lakey and Corks and Jeremy were
didn't quite know what was going on.
Confused, which is understandably so. I don't think I've ever seen that.
No.
A bench tech because of the sub. I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
But I don't think I've ever seen that before.
To be honest, it's pretty rare that a player getting subbed out mouths off to a degree to get a technical foul. Like I can't think of the number of technical fouls that I've handed out over the years on a substituted player. So it is something a little bit rare that you don't see that often. But lo and behold, we've had a couple of firsts here tonight, Dave.
Yeah.
Technical foul and a substitution, and Axum blowing out a shoe in the first quarter in the women's game. She did good with the substitute kicks, though. She had a good little game.
Nice. Great take.
Woodfall gets himself on the score sheet. Nice little inside play. Again, shot clock getting low here for Rip City. Needing to put something away. 5 seconds. It's going to be Glover. He fires and hits. He's been good so far, Glover.
Yeah, good patient set from the Rip. And it looks like Pirates have made their intentions early. They're looking the zone and challenge the Rip to shoot the ball.
Again, nice little opportunity there for Krebs as well. Shot clock again, getting down under 5 seconds here for Rip City, needing to put something away. And it's going to expire, so 24-second shot clock violation. I mean, again, Southwest just really, really good on the defensive end. That's 2 plays in a row where the shots either being taken or not taken under 5. But, man, it's getting down below 7, 6 seconds quite often for Rip.
Yeah, good job. Good job defensively. And the zone causing a bit of problems here for the Rip in this early on the first.
Yeah. But, you know, credit due where credit's due. I mean, Southwest is doing a really good job defensively. Pang goes to the line, puts it away, but they're going to wave it away for the offensive foul. I don't know about that one. I think Pangy might have been a little bit hard done by.
Yeah, I think so too. I don't know that he was in a great defensive position.
Yeah.
I think it was a good take.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd love to see that one again, to be honest, because obviously both players still on the move. Pangy was kind of going around in a bit of an arc, so I don't know. Would love to see that one on replay. Southwest just crashing those boards. It was 3-on-1 for the rebound. They managed to bring it down as well. Woodfall, nice handout. Pangy trying to make up for the charge call. Doesn't quite get it in, though. Jono Mines just being a pest. Woodfall comes up with it. Back to Jono with a reverse layup for 2.
Yeah, good defensive pressure from Mines in the backcourt against the youngster.
Yeah, and just a great 2-man play there between Mines and Woodfall as well.
Yeah, Bloom just got to look after the ball a little bit better. Elton from mid-range, loves it.
He's got such a nice little mid-range jumper. Yeah. Always has.
And that's where they can try and exploit him as well in that, you know, flashing into that mid-post area out of the zone. I think that could be a good option.
Again, good-looking jumper from Mines. Just can't quite get it to fall as time expires. Apologies, mine on the stream is a little bit out, but that does wrap up the quarter time. And good game of basketball we got here, Dave. Like, low scoring, 18-16 in favour of the Pirates. So not a lot of points on the board, but pretty good contest here between the two teams.
Yeah, nice little arm wrestle early on in the first quarter. Both teams trading baskets, and I think the Pirates have gone to that zone in the last few minutes there, caused some problems for the Rip. So we'll see how Coach Arousey adjusts in the second quarter.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it is that quarter time break, so we're going to take a quick rest, but stay right with us and we'll bring you some more action here for you shortly. And back with you here from Hibiscus Sports Complex. It's the Southwest Metro Pirates taking on Rip City. Dave, I see you marking up the score sheet here in front of us. What's going on?
Yeah, well, just, you know, Pirates started well, 50% from the floor, and, you know, pretty balanced for them. I mean, Krebs has had a great start, 5 of 5 from the floor for him. You know, been out rebounded -4 in this first quarter. And that's just the Rip got 4 offensive rebounds is the difference. So just got to clean up some of that, like we said about that defense. They've been playing some good defense. Got to continue it in order to get the defensive rebound.
Well, it's been a good battle so far, and Southwest going to kick things off here in the second quarter. They lead by 2. It is a low-scoring affair, but it's been very much a defensive game of basketball for Southwest in particular. Yeah. You know, forcing Rip City to take some last-minute rush shots under 5 seconds on the shot clock, and you know, I think offensively, both teams just need to look for some better opportunities underneath.
Yeah, the bench mobs in for the Pirates, which is going to be, you know, interesting couple of minutes to see how they go here.
Yeah, Pangy and
checked in, and Edwards and John O. Mines has come in as well. So it'll be interesting to see
Yeah.
how they run. Plenty of shooting on the floor right now, that's for sure.
Yeah, Captain Pangy leading the young troops out. Early foul here from Rip City. That's going to go against Kai Bloom. Mines goes around the Pang screen. Couldn't really make anything of it, though. Good help defense here from Rip City. That's 2 screens by Southwest, and both covered very nicely. But they're going to give that as a long 2 to Jono Mines.
Yeah, Jono coming off, I think it was a finger injury.
Yeah,
so,
broken pinky.
Yeah.
Yeah, referee's going to bring that one back. There was a fair amount of contact there in the back from Caldwell.
It was
on the rebound.
But I like it from Caldwell. Get on the glass. Equally, Pangy's going to do a better job of hitting a dude too, right?
Yeah.
I've got to find him and box out.
Yeah, Caldwell shouldn't have really had the opportunity to come over his back. Like, there wasn't really a box out. Pangy just kind of stood there and expected the ball to fall in his lap, and got lucky that Caldwell did make contact illegally from behind. Otherwise, he would have well and truly been out rebounded.
Yeah. Oh. Atem passing it to the mystery man in the third row. Little miscommunication there between him and Max Curl.
Strong drive there from Bloom.
It was, and if I'm Pangy, I'm angry because he had him covered, and whoever hacked, which I can't see, get out of the way, coach. I don't know. I think it was either Brandon or.
I think it was Curl.
Was it Curl?
I think they gave it against. Yeah.
Reaching in.
Yeah, but I mean, good recognition from Bloom though. Just lined him up, recognised that there was miscommunication between the Southwest defenders, and just
good drive.
Head down, drive through the middle.
Yeah, good drive.
Got the payoff. Bloom recovers on the second to go 1 from 2. Edwards going to bring the ball up the floor for the Pirates. Helped by Atem. Hand off for Curl. Atem wide open for the 3. Thought about it. Pang. Great move from Pang.
Yeah, nice move.
And a much better looking offense from Southwest as well. Just holding down, looking for that open opportunity, and getting feet into the paint, looking aggressive underneath. And Bloom, again, looking aggressive underneath and putting that one away for another 2. He's starting to have himself a bit of a game. Mines can't find the net for the 3. Bloom, again, finds the net and 1.
Good kick ahead, too, from Callum Parsons. Great pass.
Yeah, I think Bloom's really stepping up for this Rip City side as well. They haven't really had a single defined scorer so far in the first sort of quarter and a couple of minutes, but that's 6 points in a row now for him. He's coming out aggressive. He's leading his team. I think it's actually more than 6. I think it'll be 7, and that makes 8 points in a row, I believe, for Bloom to take it to a 22-point apiece ball game. Defensively as well, sticking pretty well to Edwards. The screen from Atem frees Edwards, but can't get the layup inside, but he will get the putback.
Yeah, good D from Morris there at the back, but Pirates get the putback. Good energy from this second group at the Rip as well.
Good energy from both sides. Got a couple of the young guns out on the floor, and Krebs is obviously back on there now for the Pirates, but, you know, good little first couple of minutes out here. Rip's going to have 5 seconds on the shot clock to make a play. Need to get a shot up here. It's going to fall with Bloom a long way out. Probably missed the bucket by a good foot. Max Curl there to catch it. Krebs now around the attempt screen. Goes inside. Nice little easy drive down the center of the floor.
Great little hezzy.
Seas parted.
Yeah, the hezzy really caught him.
Even contest out here on the floor at the moment, Dave. Kind of just trading buckets. Neither team, you know, really getting the stops that they need to try and break away, and it just keeps sort of trading bucket for bucket. Bloom again. Can't get that one to fall.
Oh.
But nice putback there from Callum Parsons. Can't get it to fall, but picks up the foul.
Yeah, really good energy from this Rip group.
And
Bloom in transition, took on Krebs with a nice move. Came up short.
Going to be Krebs' second personal. Subs down both ends of the floor. Edwards and Curl out for the Pirates. Muo.
And Bloom's done a good job, and the coach has rewarded him with a few more minutes.
Yeah, he's done a great job. Is he their leading scorer, Dave?
Glover's got 7 and Bloom's got 6. So, yeah,
Okay.
the young backcourt is taking care of business for them so far.
We're locked again, this time at 26 apiece. Mine's not happy with the contact from Bloom, and rightfully so.
Yeah.
Bloom just, you know, playing a little grubby.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
the intent there from Bloom, but just got to clean it up a little bit. You don't want to get those cheap fouls.
That'll be Bloom's second. I like from the aggression from Bloom, though. Again, like, you know, defensively, he's just being a pest. He's doing what he's there to do.
Interesting to see if they go back to their zone here, the Pirates. I think that was really effective that last couple of minutes of the first quarter. Good D from Gordon.
Yeah, great hands. 5 seconds on the shot. The long shot is fired.
Another O-board.
Glover. Again, shot clock finding its way down below 5. They need something to happen here. 3-point is up and no good. Again, the Southwest defense is really forcing Rip City to take some last-minute shots. Wines through tough contact, can't find the bottom of the net. Looks like Glover might have taken a bit of a hit in the chest. Hurting a little bit.
He's got his ball in the hand. He's all right now.
Great D from, combo D really, from Muro and Woodfall. Shot clock expiring here. Southwest managing to come down with it though, so Krebs goes up for the two-hander and throws it down. It's a good finish there from Krebs.
Yeah.
Southwest really just needing a stop here. They're letting USC hang around. They're playing really good defense and forcing them to take last-minute shots, but they need to try and, you know, convert down the other end as well. As they force another tough shot there from Woodfall. Long pass down the floor. Finds its way into the hands of Gordon, and he's fouled on the way up.
Yeah, good D from Mines there too at the back. I was wondering when we were going to have an Allen sighting. He sat there. He sat for a while.
Glover picks up the foul for Rip City. And solid pass there from Morrow as well. Pretty much full length of the floor. First is good. Gordon misses the second, gets his own rebound, puts it back. No good, though. Unlucky for Gordon underneath. Whoa, beautiful hands and gets the strip. Toby Campbell just not protecting the pill. Unlucky for Pirates, can't put the bucket away, though. Krebs almost tipping it in for Rip City. Ilton, nice little three-point drop there. Ties it back up at 29. Moe with it now for Southwest. He takes on Campbell. Mines for three. That one's good.
Yeah, good action. The weak side there, looking to get Mines a shot. Good execution from the Pirates, and that they have executed really well. They haven't shot the ball super duper, but they are getting good looks.
Well, neither team has really shot the ball all that well, to be honest, Dave. I mean, 32-29, 2.5 minutes to go in the second. Neither team's been really hot.
It's 1980s NBA basketball.
Yeah. It's very, very slow action. It's not a fast-paced game like we saw last week against the Ipswich Force. It's much slower, much more controlled offenses. You know, taking deeper into the 24-second shot clock. Nice little turnaround jumper there from Krebs. Again, can't get the fall. Ilton takes on Mines. A good dish out. 3-point shots up and left. Krebs, the rebound for Southwest. A lot of contact there. They're going to let it play through, though. I think Flynn O'Toole getting a little bit lucky on that one.
Good pass.
Great handoff there, and John O'Mine finishes it off after the Cameron Gordon assist.
Yeah, good kick ahead from Krebs and to Gordon in transition, and really nice play to find Mines.
Shot clock again, ticking down. Too easy.
Yeah, just nice veteran bucket from Allen. Gave him that eyebrow fake, and Matty Yang went flying by, I think.
Just over a minute to go here in the second quarter. Gordon with it for Southwest. No, sorry, Woodfall with it. Krebs a foot away from the three-point line. Can't see the bottom of the net, though. Mines. Good O-board there. Kind of got a little bit lucky. There's a couple of Southwest players around that one and just fell into their hands. Whoa, trying to fight through some pretty tough defense down in the post. The turnover is there as Ilton goes up and fouled on the way by Mines. Rip City going to take themselves a timeout with just under a minute to go here in the second quarter. We're going to take a quick break as well, but stay tuned and we'll be back with you shortly with more QSL action from the Stream Team Australia. Back with you here as Louis Ilton lines up for a couple of free throws. Ilton hits both, closing the gap down to 1. About 45 or so seconds left in the second quarter. Ball carried down the floor by the Pirates in the hands of Woodfall. Hands off to Pang. They set the screen again. Rip City just really reading that screen well and having the help defense there ready to go.
Yeah, a couple of the shots for the Pirates have been a little interesting. Some of the shot selections have been a little off. I think they could try and run the sets a little bit, try and get all the way through a couple times. Just settling for a lot of quick shots.
I think they need to mix up the offense a little bit as well, because that's probably the third or fourth time we've now seen that high screen like at the three-point line, and every single time Rip City's just read it. You know, they've got the help defense there ready to go. They try and break right away from the screen. The help defense is there ready to go. So they tried it a couple of times. It's not working. It might be time to, mix things up a little, like go high-low in the screens, or, I don't know, pass the ball around the outside, try a horn set or whatever you sort of want to do. But they kind of keep going back to the same play, and it's just not working for them at the moment. Ilton, after going 2 from 2 the play before, goes none from 2 this time around. With 10 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Krebs down the center of the floor, finds the bottom of the net. And that'll almost a John O'Mine's end to the first half of action, but the time is going to expire. It's 36 plays 33 in quite a low-scoring first half of QSL basketball.
It is, and both teams, I think, going through some quiet patches offensively, not shooting the ball terribly well, but excuse me, I think they're both looking to get to the halftime, have a bit of a chat, see the coach corrections, and come into the third.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it is that halftime break. We got 10 minutes on the clock, so stick around with us, and we'll be back with you shortly with the second half here, live from Hibiscus Sports Complex.
mate.
And back with you here at the Pirate Ship. It's the end of the halftime break. Third quarter about to kick off. 36 plays 33 in favour of the Southwest Metro Pirates. It's been a little bit of a slow start to the game here tonight, Dave. I mean, it's probably what happens when you kick off a basketball match at 8:50 at night.
Sorry,
it makes
mate,
it a little bit...
Sorry, mate, I was asleep. Did you say something?
Oh, this is well and truly past my bedtime.
Okay. Well, interesting. Pirates had a good start. I think, just some interesting stuff. Matty Yang, not a shot yet, which is interesting. I'm just going to leave that one there, mate. But anyway, obviously you just got to share the ball. You got to feed the horses. So, it'll be interesting to see how they adjust in this second half here. But I think, good minutes from a lot of the Pirate guys. I thought Cam Gordon came in and gave him a nice punch. John O'Mines came off the bench, did a good job as well. And Tanner Krebs leads all scorers with 20 points. Equally, I thought, Glover and Bloom were good in the backcourt. But, I think the Pirates need to turn it up a little bit. They're a little undermanned with no Tueta action. I'd be getting after that backcourt. Yeah, it was some really good action from Bloom and Glover from USC, and Southwest. Nice aggressive start to the quarter here, but I think you're exactly right. Like, Rip City's a good team, but without the Tueta brothers, on paper, Southwest should be dominating this game, especially in the front court. Like, they've got a lot of strong ball carriers, strong shooters. To only be up by 2 at the halftime break without having Josh and Izzy out on the floor, is a little bit weak, I think, from the Pirates. Yeah. No, I think that's a fair statement. The Rip are a little undermanned. But, after the halftime break, Southwest coming out strong. Moe taking is that his first shot for the game, did we say? Didn't hit it and bouncing off the support. Yeah, it was his first shot. Good look, and Woodford, obviously Kai's doing intentionally, trying to run to something to get him a look. And I like that backcourt matchup there between Glover and Woodfall as well. Two young and up and coming stars having a nice little contest. Yeah. And good defense there from Woodfall to force the turnover. Yeah. Pirates put on a couple of early points in the quarter. Let's see if they can try and make something happen here. Get a little bit more momentum going. Moe, after not doing much in the first half, shots-wise, takes his second. Can't get that one to fall either, though. They will recover the ball out of bounds. Knocked out of bounds by... I don't know. I think it might have been off Ilton. 10 on the clock, yeah. After the slow first half, Dave, if you were either coach, start with Pirates, what would you be talking about at the halftime break? Slow, lethargic start almost. Yeah, I just think I'd try and turn up the D a little bit and try and run out of some extra energy on defense. That's for them, and possibly look at a trap back into a zone. Their zone was good. I thought there was good energy in the zone. Allen from the baseline misses. For the Rip, I think, again, they've looked effective when they pushed it in transition and in particular, when their guards are looking to penetrate in Glover and Bloom. Nice handoff inside to Atem. He can't get it to fall, though. Ends up in the hands of Woodfall. He fires. Too strong. They're going to pin a foul here. I think it'll be against Tyler Allen. Just holding underneath on the rebound. Rip City going to go to the bench. Substitutions in for Sebastian Morris. He'll take out Toby Campbell.
Mowo, there we go, gets himself on the score sheet. Ilton, nice little handoff down the center of the floor. Can't get that one to go anywhere though, Hancock. And now Krebs. Mowo for three is fouled and drains it as well. Mathieu Mowo heading for the 4-point play.
Yeah, I mean, obviously he starts feeling good about himself. You see the ball going through a couple times.
It's like he was just given permission to start shooting after that halftime break, after not having taken a shot. And he would have had, what minutes did he have in the first half as well? It's not like he didn't have.
He played 12 minutes.
Yeah, so he had good minutes and just didn't get a shot up in that first half. But already now, that was, I think, shot number 5. It'll be his second hit. And now with the 4-point play.
Little banter with the ref.
Glover v. Woodfall again. Shot clock didn't start here, so just holding things up, just getting that one running down a little bit. Brought the ball back in, and we've now got 12 on the shot clock after just fixing up that short error. Ilton with 5 on the shot clock, hits the 3.
Yeah, good action there from the Rip.
Slow-paced offense, but effective.
Yeah, no, it was a nice little set.
Woodfall falls for the trap, unfortunately. A legal screen called against Stefano Delorio.
I'm not sure what he did wrong. Looked like a pretty reasonable screen that he held, but anyway.
Yeah, I'm not too sure about that one. I didn't get a good vision on it, to be completely honest, but I mean everything seemed relatively clean-ish. But Ilton now for the Rip, 5.5 to go here in the third. Hancock, nice fake, ankle breaks himself. I think that was a bit of a bailout call on Ilton. Drove in, intentionally trying to draw a little bit of contact and hand out. Probably a bit on the softer side, but Rip will bring it in from the out of bounds. That call was against Krebs. I think that'll be his third personal as well.
Yeah,
Coach Kendall definitely frustrated with some of the calls that are going against him at the moment. Possibly rightfully so as well, I think. Jeremy's frustration.
He needs to borrow Roshi's Wusa.
It only worked for her once, though.
It did. Actually, since she Wusa, it didn't go so good for her. For those confused, you'll have to watch the women's game.
Yeah, great game to go back and watch. If you didn't tune in for the women's game, Madison Roche for USC Rip.
What did she finish? 32 and 15, I think? Or
yeah, just
pretty solid.
Great young athletic player. Plays for WNBL for Canberra Capitals. Named in the 23-woman squad for the Opals. Nice little player. Back down to a 6-point lead here for the Pirates as Muo loses the handles, fakes out, and fires. He's feeling hot now. The key has been turned for Muo. He's got permission to shoot, and he's taken it.
Yeah. Well, hopefully they keep going to him now because he looks like he's got his eye in. And
again, nice little set from Rip.
Well, he was, but you can't help from the corner. And the Pirates got to do a better job keeping the guys out of the middle. There you go. Get
Whoa.
hot. Oh, I thought that was going up.
Does little fake first. Couldn't quite get that one to fall for him though.
The first one was the better look,
yeah.
to be honest.
I think more than anything, it was just a good read from the defense. They recognised the fake, and he had good position early. I thought he just might have gone a little bit more space, but it just didn't fall that way for him.
Yeah. Hey, good energy from Morris. Missed a couple, but really getting after it. I like it.
Subbing out me. That's what that look was from Woe. But I'm just feeling hot. Nevertheless, a little bit of a hot streak from Woe, but he's going to take a seat.
Yeah,
Pang checking back in.
+4 here for the Pirates in this third quarter.
Oh, great defense. Yeah, beautiful D from Allen. Ilton, Hancock, back again. Unfortunate miss. It was looking like a good-looking offense until the loose ball there. Still a nice clean shot from Hancock. Can't quite get to fall. Max Curl with the hops. A nice fast-paced offense there for Southwest as well. Delorio for the 2.
Timeout here with the Rip.
No, I think shot clock again, just a little bit late to start. I think the bun's getting a little bit sticky.
But he wants one anyway, so yeah.
Well, 2 for 1. We'll fix up the shot clock, run that down to 19 seconds, and we'll take a timeout. Coach Rousey not happy with the little run that Southwest is on at the moment, so they'll take a rest. We'll take one as well. But stay right with us, and we're back with you again shortly. And back with you here from the Harry Haxton Court at Hibiscus Sports Complex. It's 51 plays 52. Coach Rousey just wanted to try and put a little bit of a stop to the run that Southwest has had here in the third quarter. They're up 9. Floater a little bit too strong from Bloom.
I was doing my best to try and eavesdrop. He talked about D-Trans, and I couldn't quite hear the offensive instruction. Oh.
Miscommunication there for Southwest, ending in the backcourt violation. Almost could have been quite a nasty collision there.
Yeah.
Came away scot-free, thankfully. If you coach Rousey, though, straight out of the timeout. Good to see the miscommunication from Southwest. You're happy with the turnover and you're happy that you convert.
Yeah.
Great shot there from Woodfall. I don't really know what Hancock is arguing about on that one. He definitely took a step forward as Woodfall tried to take the shot.
It's definitely a close one for sure.
Yeah.
I guess in my view is if would I want that call as the offense? Yes.
Yeah.
And therefore I'm happy with it. You know what I mean? Like if you're happy to get that call the other end, then you got to give it up.
Yeah, Woodfull.
It was
sorry.
close. I mean, they run that little flex action on the baseline, and you know, Hancock's got to just jump off a bit earlier, especially considering he's got a bit of size on Kai as well. So.
Time to make it up down this end of the floor, though. Bloom looked for the three, faked out, pass out. Very big shot there from Parsons, way over the top. Mines with it now for the Pirates. Pull-up jump shot off the front of the rim. Woodfull, good defense on Parsons. Finds an open Hancock, though, and he goes to the rack.
Well, I think that's his first bucket. He's had a bit of a rough night.
He's been involved in a lot, though.
1 of 12, Hancock.
That's a tough night for someone that's been involved in a lot of plays around the floor and done a pretty good job down both ends of the floor, and he hasn't been rewarded with the points. But you know, you can't neg his energy and the fact that he's come out and he's trying to get involved in everything.
I completely agree, Riggs, and good little one-on-one move there from Mines. Hancock's taken it a little personally, getting scored on down the other end.
He's Rip City's answer to Mwo. Not a lot in the first, but coming out in the second, getting a little Jimmy. Paying left-hand hook shot. Goes unanswered. Jono Mines, unfortunate foul on that one. Got to be nearing on an unsportsmanlike there from Bloom, just with a retaliation. No intent at all from Jono Mines. I quite clearly made a play at the ball. There was no intent in the action. Referees.
I don't know what the refs are going to do. Just side in.
It's kind of tough, right? Because realistically, based on the first action from Jono, I'd be happy with nothing out of that, to be completely honest.
Give them a little calm down each, and white ball from the side.
Yeah, fair. I mean, overall, I think I'm happy with that as a result. Like, my concern was that they were going to upgrade Jono to an unsportsmanlike foul and then give the unsportsmanlike downs both ends of the floor. I don't think Jono's deserved an unsporty. He made a genuine play at the ball. It wasn't excessive. It just looked messy because of the way that they wrapped up.
Yeah.
I would have been happy with either, to be honest. Either not pinging the retaliation, but, fair enough.
Yeah.
First one's good there for Jono. Mines goes 2 from 2. And Southwest with the halfway possession as well. Referees just giving a little bit of the warning as well. A little bit of chat between the bench and Mines. Oh, great play straight out of the out of bounds.
Oh!
And huge throwdown as well over the top.
Kabloom!
And they're going to get the technical foul straight away on Kai Bloom as well for intimidation. I mean,
is that
I don't know about that. I 100% get where it's coming from, but you've just thrown down. Oh, yeah, and it is an ejection as well because it's an unsportsmanlike foul and a technical foul, so it is an ejection. And that's rough for USC Rip. I don't necessarily agree with a technical foul for that. He's just thrown down a jam on top of the defense. And, you're going to get excited about that. You're going to want to celebrate and throw it in.
And Kai doesn't know that he's been tossed either.
No. I think it's a hard call. Warn him for that. Don't, you've now ended his night. And he's been having a stellar night as well. And he's upset as well, and so he should be upset. I think that's a bit of a rough way to end what was a really good night.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and a great game for Kai Bloom as well. You know, unfortunate end to his night. He's had a really solid game down both ends of the floor, and you know, looking at his stat line, he's put 8 points on, got 4 rebounds, couple of assists. He's had a really clean game of basketball, and he's just been involved in quite a lot as well. So
yeah. I didn't really see the after the dunk, but I mean, at the corner of my eye, it didn't look like a whole lot. But
yeah, you know, I couldn't hear what was said. If he swore or belittled the player, then fair enough. If he just sort of went, yeah, in the face, like, you know, it's one of those things, you know, a throwdown on top of someone is one of those things that you get excited about, and it's a pretty tough way to end the night. But, you know, great performance from Bloom, but it is what it is. It's 50 plays 58. Sorry, I didn't add the last free throw there from the Pirates. So we got an 8-point ball game. Great defense there down the other end of the floor for Gordon. And Mines with it now for Southwest. Mines goes all the way to the rack. Can't get his first or second attempt. He'll fight for the third rebound. Doesn't quite get it, though. Got 7 seconds on the clock, and contact from behind from Moe against Sebastian Morris, so sending him to the line with 5 left on the clock. Going to get the replay ready for us for the quarter time break, Dave.
Yeah, man, it was nice.
Check it out, see what happened. First one's good. Morris goes 2 from 2. Southwest will have just over 5 and a bit seconds to get the ball in. It's in the hands of Krebs. Pull up, jump shot, bounces off the rim, and that'll end the third quarter of action. It's 58 plays 52 leading into the 3-quarter time break. We're going to take a quick rest, but we'll be back with you shortly as we bring you the final quarter of action here from Hibiscus Sports Complex. And back with you here for the final quarter of action. It's the Southwest Metro Pirates. They're taking on the University of Sunshine Coast Rip City. 58 plays 52. It's a 6-point deficit. Dave, I see you marking up the stats there in front of you. Much going on there in the third?
There was. I was having a bit of look there, mate. And, the Pirates held on for a +3 in that third quarter. Just build a little bit of momentum, and that'll help. But, again, they just couldn't shake the Rip. Late in that third quarter, the Rip again fought back. So just be interested to see what tactics JK applies here. Good to get Matty Yang some more touches, and, he started putting the ball in the hole.
Nice defense there from Edwards. Good recovery from Rip, though. Can't quite get the bucket.
They've just got to try and string some stops together, I think, and build pressure that way. They've sort of played, good in patches, but then they won't get it. Won't get those 1, 2, 3 consecutive stops to really build pressure.
And Rip now, they really need, one of their players to step up and really become a playmaker. Obviously, it's going to be a bit of a blow not having Kai Bloom out on the floor setting up the plays and, controlling the game in that regard. So they're going to need someone to step up, and it probably should be from the likes of someone, some of the more experienced players like Louis Ilton to, step up and lead his team and create those opportunities. And we haven't really seen that from anyone on Rip so far this game.
No, and equally, Alan, I'm surprised Alan has been playing a little bit more as well.
Oh, great hands.
Well, that's a foul.
Yeah, I couldn't see where the contact actually occurred. I just saw the hand go in and there was no call, so.
Yeah, the foul on Gordon, terrible.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't understand how 3 people can't see that.
Yeah, no, I missed it as well, to be blatantly honest. We can't argue with the block down this end, though. That was clearly a blocking foul.
No, and Edwards was, again, it was close. He was in the right area, that's for sure. Just a little off. Good execution out of bounds from the Rip. A little frustrating there for Coach JK. They just can't seem to shake him.
Edwards has his pass tipped out of bounds by Louis Ilton. Only 5 points the lead now for the Pirates. The ball's in the hands of Moe. Fakes right, drives left. Hopefully a blocking foul on that instance, I would think. Yeah, that's going to go against Riley Caldwell.
Well, it's good pressure, and that's what they need to do, the Pirates. They haven't really got to the foul line a great deal. So this is where they can go get some cheap buckets.
And again, Moe, not a lot in the first half. Came out in the second. Did a fair bit. Took a couple of good shots. Played more aggressively, and he's done it here now in the fourth quarter as well. He's
good time out from JK. I feel his frustration of just not being able to pull away here.
Yeah, well, it's only 5 point the lead, and they definitely want themselves to be in a little bit more of a comfortable position at this stage of the game, but hasn't happened for them yet. Good timeout. We'll take a quick break as well, and we'll be back with you shortly. And back with you here. Good time out there from Coach JK. Just trying to rally the troops. They didn't quite have the start that they would have hoped for.
Oh,
I think that's
a little unlucky to be called a block.
Yeah, that was definitely a pretty big elbow from Krebs.
Yeah, well, I think he did a good job showing his numbers,
Yeah.
taking the chest contact.
Yeah, possibly a little bit unfortunate, but I mean, you're happy if you're Southwest coming out of the timeout, picking up nice easy foul early on. But it's time for Southwest to actually start executing a little bit as well. We were talking about, you know, that 5-point lead before the timeout, and Southwest is really going to want to start breaking away a little bit, get themselves into a comfortable position where they're really controlling this game, they're controlling the scoreline, and you know, they don't have to panic leading into the final few minutes that they might lose.
Yeah, good rip there from Morris again on the left. In case they haven't worked out, he's left-handed. I'm just saying, it is the third time he's blown by for a left-hand layup.
And Rip just hanging around.
They are hanging around. Krebs has got 24 now. Mine's 13. Boom. A little short. Look good.
And he's been feeling good too, Mo. Put on some good points in the third quarter. Got aggressive early in the fourth as well. You know, that drive to the bucket, getting himself to the free throw line. Ilton. Skyball. My clock has somehow reset to 9 minutes. Apologies. Moore underneath. Skip pass. Curl for the three. It's good. And that's probably a bucket that Southwest really needed as well. 8 points.
And good patience. You know, Madang was on the strong side there, looking for the post-up touch. Good screen from Kai to enable Curly to have a look on that wing.
That's really where you need to back it up though and get the stop. Yeah, like, it was pretty good defense, but like not intense enough defense, really.
2 points Pirates. We might need our first aid guy down there.
Louis Ilton looking a little bit worse for wear on the ankle. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I want to see a little bit more out of Southwest defense at this point in time in the game, Dave.
Yeah, absolutely. I think they need to really, you know, turn it up. I mean, they've done a reasonable job. You know, the Rip is shooting only 36%, but you know, again, they're down two of their solid contributors in the Tueta brothers. So you kind of were expecting a whole lot more, but you know, Pirates are only shooting 42% for the game, 6 of 20 from three. Just sometimes they've fallen in love with the three a little bit. I think if they be patient and get it through some hands, make that extra pass, sort of that good to great that Coach Lamanis always talked about. You know, giving up a good shot for a great one. And but yeah, overall, I think they're starting to turn it up a little bit here. Big couple minutes.
Yeah, and I mean, from my perspective, super impressed with the way that USC Rip City's actually come out and handled this game without two of their star players.
Well, they lost Bloom 5 minutes ago, who was a good contributor for them.
And, you know, because I didn't realise that the Tueta brothers were out injured, and I was expecting a good contest with the Tueta brothers against Southwest, let alone, you know, being two really tough, competitive players down, and then obviously losing Bloom as well. And yet, Rip City still in this game, so, you know, Southwest having a little bit of a quiet night, and Rip City come to fight. Southwest still looking like they'll get themselves ahead if they can just, maintain their composure, execute their offenses, not turn the ball over, unfortunately, like that from Mines. But good defense there from the boys to back it up. Max Curl coming down with the D-board. Tries to fight his way through a couple of players and has it stripped.
Yeah, I don't know why he's trying to go through 3 white jerseys for.
Sideways hop, looked good. Couldn't quite get it to fall, though. Southwest just needing to maintain their composure now. They don't need to take any of those risks. And like you said, driving through 3 white jerseys. Just need to hold on to the ball, execute the offenses, play some tough D down the other end. Rip City only shooting, I think, 36, 37% or something along those lines that you said, Dave. So, just play your defense. 1 in 3 shots is going to miss. So focus on your offense, execute your plays, play some good defense like that from Max Curl with the steal. Almost has his pocket picked, though. I was going to say, if that's not a block, that's a flop warning. It's one or the other. I mean,
rough night in the office for Louis Hilton. I mean,
look, I'm not going to lie. I 100% support that decision, and if it wasn't a blocking foul, it had to be close to a flop. He was halfway on his ass before the contact even occurred. I'd love to see it again, though, but my split-second decision when I saw that, my referee mind kicked in, and I thought flop.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have expected quite as many wet floor breaks during the downside of the winter season.
Yeah. Well, I think, and again, Ilton's a good defender, so he often tries to take charges and again, put his body on the line, and on that one, didn't go his way.
4:15 to go. I'm going to watch it again. Woe down low. Yeah, unlucky there. Second man in, Riley Caldwell just picking up the blocking foul. Pretty good defense to start out with, though, from Hancock.
It was, and then just a bit soft. They got to just put your hands up. It was a tough shot. I think it was, Caldwell. Again, just put your hands up. And if he hits his fading, hooking 9-footer, congratulations.
As a coach, you're happy with that, right? But, you're not happy with a silly foul coming off the help defense where you weren't in position.
Especially when you're right there. You're 3 or 4 buckets away from the game, and so.
Call from the Rip supporters in the crowd. Managed to make that second one miss. 69 plays 60. Southwest in front. Out of bounds play here. Rip City going to get it back, but they'll have 10 on the shot clock.
Yeah, Glover's been a little quiet since he had some early good moments, but haven't really said his name for a while.
Yeah, he had a great first half, and been a little bit quiet since. The second half, we've seen a lot of Hancock, a lot of Ilton.
Nice take.
And that's just a beautiful finish from Caldwell. Woodfall. Oh, great read there from Caldwell. Glover just sliding his foot out of bounds on that one. Couldn't quite keep it in. Just trying to do a little bit too much, I think. Just needed to pass off.
Again, just just a bad angle from him to try and do some work. Rip the ball back out, get a swing. Instead, they kind of just danced around and did nothing with it for 5-6 seconds, and then the clock was running real low, and then he was in trouble.
And then backs it up with a silly little foul as well. 2 hands on. Going to send Krebs to the line for 2 off 5 team fouls.
Now they're in the bonus for the next 3 minutes.
Yeah. It's a hard position to come 7 points behind. 5 team fouls, plays 1.
Yeah, well they didn't let much clock off and commit a foul, so.
It's definitely a doable fight for Rip City. 7 down. 5 team fouls, plays 1. They can definitely do it, but it's going to be a hard slog. Just need to continue putting a little bit more pressure on the Southwest offense. Keep getting those steals, keep getting those turnovers, but it's about the execution down the other end as well. Not rushing through those offenses, not trying to fight through 2 or 3 defenders, but just moving the ball around, breaking apart the Southwest defense, and then just finding that open opportunity, which we haven't really seen, a lot of this quarter. Nice handoff. Unfortunately, just couldn't quite get his hands on it, Flynn O'Toole. But, beautiful inside play and really, really great idea from Ilton as well. Spin move, drive the player inside, get the handoff, but O'Toole just not ready for it. Woodfall fakes Glover, finds a cutting Woe, but Ilton gets his hands in on it. And then we're going to have the technical foul here as well, and that's going to be the end of Woe's night as well. So that's a double technical foul.
Is that what are we going to dish out 4 free throws there?
It'll be 2. So with technical fouls now,
one on the ball.
Yeah.
On the second one, you don't get a sneaky another one.
Wouldn't that be nice? It just stacks.
So just the two in possession. Oh, he's tossed. He's got to go.
Yeah, he will be tossed, yeah. So that'll be the end of Matiang Muo's night. The double technical foul. Not happy with the no call on the drive to the bucket. Rip going to send Matthew Hancock to the line for the 1 free throw per technical foul. Misses the first. And the second. Tough couple of misses there for Hancock. 8 down, 2 to go.
Yeah, he has had a bit of a rough night overall. 3 of 14.
So play will resume where the technical fouls took place. So it'll be Rip ball bringing it in, just over 2 to go. Glover finds Ilton inside, gets it back on the 3-point line, and it's up and in. Glover closing that gap down to 5, keeping USC in this one. They're going to get the hand check for Flynn O'Toole.
It's just, again, we said dumb in the women's, we can call it dumb again. You're two shots away. Just contain your man, no foul.
Especially when you're in foul trouble as well.
Absolutely.
Like if you're very lucky on that one, then maybe it was a good foul after all. It's a big risk to take though. Can close it down to a 2 or 3 point ball game on this possession though, but needing to execute something. that wasn't it for Allen. Probably a little bit too rushed on the inside. Not a clean shot. Woodfall going to slow things down, burn a little bit of the clock.
Good look. He had it from 10 feet.
Good O-board from Woodfall. That was crucial for Southwest.
Just double here.
Drain a little bit more of the clock. Pang on the three-point line again. Going to try for the second one. The second one's looking better, though. It's now a 7-point ball game. 8-point ball game, sorry, if I can do my math correctly. That shot also missed for Rip. Southwest, healthy 8-point lead, 30 seconds to go. You'd have to think it's done and dusted.
Yeah.
As Woodfall muscles his way on the inside, manages to find the bottom of the net as well.
Yeah, great finish.
We'll have 10 seconds to roll, and that will close out the night for Southwest. So, interesting game of basketball all around, Dave. There was a lot of really good things, a lot of really silly things.
We had it all, mate. We had ejections. We had kabooming from Kai Blumen on the trans dunk, and yeah, plenty of colour. And it was just a hard-fought game too, you know.
Yeah.
It was a bit ugly, but both teams fought hard.
I think an interesting game of basketball to watch as well. A little bit slower to what we traditionally see in QSL or QBL or NBL 1 or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Much slower pace than what we're probably used to seeing, but both teams just really trying to set up their offenses and, you know, run their moves. It was just, like you said, just an interesting game all around, but at the end of the day, Southwest got it done. USC a little bit underpowered, losing the Tueta brothers and losing Bloom, you know, towards the end of the game there as well. So a tough night on the road for Rip City, but, you know, at the end of the day, good execution and good finish from the Pirates.
Yeah, absolutely.
So just quickly, we'll run through some stats just for the final couple of minutes, Dave. I know you got the sheet in front of you there, so run through a couple of quick ones. And
yeah, so for the Pirates, Woodfall, 10 points, 4 rebounds. Madang came alive in the second half, 10 points, 4 rebounds. Atem, 2. Krebs, 27 and 10. Pang, 5 points, 2 rebounds. Max Curl, 3. Cam Gordon, 1. And Jono Mines had 15. And for the Rip, they were led by Louis Ilton with 14. Hancock finished with 10 in the end. Glover had 12. Allen 9, Morris 10, and Bloom had 8 for the visiting Rip, who were obviously missing a couple of their stars, but you know, they did a good job of scrapping and fighting all game long.
Yeah, it was an interesting game to watch. There was a lot to take away from both teams, and a lot of things to learn leading into next weekend as well. So overall, good game of basketball, good finish for Southwest, and, you know, it will be interesting to see what happens next week and in the following rounds.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, that will wrap things up for us here at Hibiscus Sports Complex on the Harry Haxton Court. Just want to say a big thank you to Chris Sieber on the camera behind us. My co-commentator, Dave Derwin, always a pleasure to have you on the microphone with me. My name's been Regan Baker for the Stream Team Australia. Thanks again for tuning into Pirates Basketball, and we'll see you again in a couple of weeks. We're not calling every game this season for QSL, but we will be back. I believe it is, let me just pull up my calendar here in front of me quickly. It will be the 12th of September, Saturday night, 6:30 and 8:30. The Southwest Metro Pirates taking on the North Gold Coast Seahawks. So we'll catch you then on the next edition of Pirates Basketball from Hibiscus Sports Complex. We'll see you then.